In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a Womp Bass. The Womp Bass is a classic sound in drum and bass. At the end, we're going to have something that sounds like this. Today we are going to make a Womp Bass, which is the core sound of a lot of drum and bass. So this is the patch that I'm going to be using. Feel free to copy that. We are going to start by opening up Vital. Okay, so to start with, we're going to create our own wavetable. Click on the editing tool, go to GridX, it's set to 0, so that's fine. So now we can just draw this in. So I want a wavetable that's going to look something like this. That's roughly right. It's a little bit rounder in here. It's not too bad. You can muck around with this a bit longer if you want. If I was going to do this for realsies, I'd probably spend a little bit more time on this wavetable, but I don't want to spend too much time on it, seeing as I'm just doing a tutorial here. So yeah, I will just leave it like that. Okay, let's switch on Oscillator 2. We're going to create another waveform. I'm going to manually create this one as well. So this is a little sort of finicky-ish. I'm going to create a kind of wavy type form. Alright, let's see what we get with that. We'll give that one a shot. Let's see what we got with that. Alright, I'm going to turn the... What's happening to my icons here? I'm going to turn the level down here halfway-ish. Let's enter a value in here. Let's go for 36. And up here I want to change this filter 2 to filter 1. Then we'll go to oscillator 3 and choose basic shapes, and it gives us a sine wave, and that is fine. We'll go with that sine wave. Just have a listen. Alright, and up here in oscillator 1, choose under phase, we want FM oscillator 2. And we'll bring this value down roughly to about here. Moving down to filter 1, switch that on, set to analog 12 dB. It's in the center, that's pretty good. Let's just roll this back here. I'm going to go back up to oscillator 3. I'm going to set that to filter 2, and we'll switch filter 2 on. Analog 12 dB, about the same, and then just roll this back a bit further, even to round about here. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what we're getting here. Can't hear much at all because the filters are set too low, only picking up low signals. Alright, so let's go to LFO 1. And in LFO 1, I'm going to reshape this LFO. And oops, we'll just create a new anchor point here. bring this down to around about here. And a bit of a curve going up to here. That's pretty good. So we're going to drag the LFO point onto filter 1's cutoff down here. We're going to also drag it onto filter 2's cutoff down here. So it's going to modify both of those filters. We're going to drag it also onto oscillator 1 level and oscillator 2 level. And then let's modify a couple of these functions in here. So LFO1, let's bring that back around to we want a minus, about minus. Let's just have a look here. Sometimes it's easier to adjust these things on the matrix. Okay, so LFO1 going to filter 1 cutoff. Let's bring it over to about here. Then LFO1 to filter cutoff 2, same deal, down to about here, so that it's cutting off a little. And then oscillator 1 level, that's about right. Oscillator 2 level we want around about the same, just like so. Moving back, let's have a listen to what we've got. Alright, so we've got a kind of a wub sound happening. Let's go to LFO1 and we're going to adjust this FM oscillator 2 over here. Go to the matrix and we'll set the distortion amount down to around here, just over center line. Let's have a listen. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is just turn the drive up on the filters a little bit. Just want to play it. That gives it a little bit more aggression. Next we'll go to the effects section and we'll start with a distortion. Let's change this to sine fold, not Seinfeld, but sine fold. Increase the drive up a little, about here ish. Yeah, let's have a listen. Instantly makes it better. So EQ on. With the EQ, I'm going to roll off both the bottom and the top end, but slightly differently. I don't want to take too much off the low end because this is a bass, so we just want a little bit off here, and I'm going to adjust the low end resonance up a bit, so we just get a little bit of peaking up here. That's fine. And then the top end, I'm going to roll off a fair bit more. Let's have a listen. lastly, drag the delay down, switch that on, have a listen. So we want just a little delay. Great. That's our finished sound as a Womp Bass. Let's hear it with a couple of different patterns. Great. Okay, enjoy that bass. Thank you for watching. You can find more videos just like this on my channel. That's Jason Brockett. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.